look so good tonight. Goddamn, goddamn, goddamn. Wake up, post up.
All right, y'all, doing something a little bit different. Doing a quick get ready with me / story time. So I'm gonna be doing my makeup. Can y'all see? Right here on my little vanity mirror. What's going on? Oh, they delivered my package. That's what he's acting up. But yeah, so I'm gonna do a quick story time while I beat my face. I got like less than 30 minutes to leave the house, so we're gonna make this real quick. But I want to talk about my moving situation and the movers that I dealt with. So y'all know, in my house now, thank you God. But the moving situation that I went through the weekend of Christmas that tried to ruin my Christmas was crazy. So let's get right into it. So I found this company just like on Facebook, and then like just typing in my city and then movers to see what comes up. I already like primed my face so I could just put foundation. And I got like quotes, like, you know, I filled in the information, the date that I needed. Sorry if y'all hear Ace in the background. Let me move this so I can look at this. But I filled in the dates that I needed, and I went over the inventory of the stuff that I had to get a quote. So got the quote from like 3 places, and then it was this one quote. They called me, well, this one company, they called me, and they were like, hey, yes, we can charge this. This is a quote, yada, yada, yada. Do you need us to pack up your boxes, or are you going to do it yourself? I said, no, I'm packing up everything, you know. And mainly, I wanted movers to make it easier on myself as well as my family, because they were coming Christmas weekend, and literally I just wanted them to be there to help me unbox all of the boxes that I packed, you know, like, so all of my books, unboxing that, putting them where it goes, my kitchen supplies, you know, putting the stuff in the drawers, you know, stuff like that, all of my shoes, putting them in the right closet, all of that stuff, because mind you, I did move a good amount of my stuff, like my personal stuff, like my clothes, my shoes, my bags. I moved that stuff in by myself, like by myself as in my family and friends. Like the movers didn't move none of that stuff. It was mainly like, you know, the bookcases in here, the futon, the bed set, and then the stuff that I got from Wayfair, and the stuff that I ordered from Amazon, like the new furniture. Everything's still in the original boxes, you know. The TV stand that was delivered here to my new place. The couch, I got rid of that, like, you know, donated the stuff, gave stuff away, you know, all of that stuff. So if I have a video, I'll look for it. But anyway, so they giving me the quote, all this stuff. I'm telling them, yeah, where I'm moving is like 12 miles away. They like, and then the guy's just like, oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna take care of you. And in the back of my head, I'm like, dang, it is Christmas weekend. I know people probably busy, want to be with their family, blah blah blah, but they didn't even like upcharge me. They just gave me a really good price, and I'll go over the price at the end, because if I tell y'all now, y'all gonna be like, nah, Jasmine. But I don't know, because I never had movers, like, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is such a good price, and you know, they're gonna bring 3 workers, and we're gonna get this all done by the time our peoples come, you know. So all of that. So now this is where it starts getting fishy. So the day before the mover is supposed to come, I get a call, like, to confirm everything. And then the lady is like, oh, did you guys go over, did they tell you the prices for like the stair fee and all this stuff? And I'm like, a stair fee? No, what's that? She's like, yeah, for every flight of stairs is $150. I was like, what? And it's like at that place, like the place you're moving, and then bringing it to the other place. So I have, it's 2 flights. I don't know how a flight is. Is it like the one going up or like the other one? But it's basically, I'm on the 2nd floor. So it's like you just go up that one, and then it's me. So it would be one, yeah, I guess that is a flight. One flight going up, well, coming down out of my apartment and then to my new place. So, and they were like, it's 150. So I'm like, okay, y'all telling me the day before that it's an extra $300, you know, on top of it. And I was like, why didn't y'all tell me that from before? They're like, oh yeah, well, if we don't charge you right now, then when they get there tomorrow, they're going to charge you this. So what I can do is I could bring it down to $100 each way. And I'm just like, well, I have no choice at this point, you know? So, they was like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll do it. Because, you know, y'all coming tomorrow in the morning, whatever. They said, yeah, we don't know the time that they're coming yet. I said, well, I need it in the morning. That's what I requested when I first did everything. I said, I need y'all to come in the morning. I said, y'all coming at 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock? That's not going to work for me. I need to be the first stop. Okay, we'll try. We'll make it a priority. So then later on that day, they're like, oh, yeah, they'll be there for like 10 o'clock. I said, okay, cool. So, packing up more of my stuff. And, you know, everything's good. So then now it's the day of, and I went to my home because I had some stuff packed up in my car. And I was like, let me just, you know, whatever I can, I want to take. It's mainly the heavy, big, bulky stuff is what I can't pick up. So shout out to Fenty Beauty. I'm about to use that stuff next. So I packed up my car, you know, did around, and I was coming back home to do another one, and that's when they were like, oh, we like 30 minutes away. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll just stay, whatever, wait for y'all. They was like, oh, do y'all have anything to eat? Y'all got coffee for us, whatever? And I'm like, y'all, I said, one, it's me. And then I'm like, I said, no, I don't have no coffee here, like, I'm moving, so, you know, I'm getting rid of stuff or whatever. He's like, man, we black, we need something or whatever. And, you know, he was jokey, and I was just like, all right, it's holiday time, and, you know, let me just be a good human being, you know. I'm like, these people about to work for me for a few hours, you know, do me a favor, even though they're getting paid. But I'll go out my way. So I left, went to Dunkin' Donuts, got them like the little box of coffee, and then, you know, they gave me like cups and cream and sugar, all that stuff. And then I got them some munchkins. So now I'm there, they there, the guy trying to flirt with me. Oh, you beautiful, you got a man, you know I'm single, right? All this stuff. And like, I'm just trying to be nice because it's like, y'all have my stuff, but it's like, sir, I don't want you, okay? Like, don't want you. But of course I'm gonna be nice. Hee hee ha ha, you got my stuff in my possession, you know. I ain't trying to make this an awkward experience. And he's like, oh yeah, you from here? Oh yeah, so when you come down, you can come see me, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, yeah, we'll see, you know, like, keep it in light. So I felt like I was like kind of in the way. So I took my dog and me, and I went to go, where did I go? He was like, oh yeah, you can leave. You don't gotta do anything. If you want to get your nails done, go ahead and do it. Because that was one thing he said, like, when he came, he was like, oh, I like your nails. And I was like, oh no, like, I need to get them done. Like, I need a fill, you know. My nails was already breaking from the move when I was, like I said, I was moving all the other stuff. And he's like, oh, well, why don't you go do your nails or whatever? And I said, yeah, I should, but nah. And then I got my dog with me or whatever. So basically I went back to my house where I'm here, and I just was like, you know, unboxing some stuff. And I was like, okay, let me give them like an hour and a half. If they don't call me, I'm going to just, you know, pop back at the apartment and whatever. So by the time I got back, they had packed everything. Mind you, another thing is, it was certain stuff that I told them don't worry about. Like, you don't got to take this, I'll take it. Like, basically all the stuff that was on my counter, on my kitchen island, I was like, leave that stuff. They still ended up packing some of the stuff that I didn't want them to. But I was just like, okay, whatever. So, come back up, you know, and I'm like, okay, everything out of here. So basically I just gotta like vacuum and stuff like that. And I'm like, he was like, oh, that's everything, we good? And I was like, yeah, that's pretty much it. Because the guy, it was 3 of them, one of them was trying to come back up, and he was like, oh, I didn't know if we were done or not, if you wanted us to get anything else. And I was like, no, that's good, like everything else, you know, I could do on my own or whatever. So he was like, all right, no problem. So now we I'm gonna start this video. So now we getting ready to go, and I'm like, okay, so by the time they unload, it'll be under that 4 hours, so we doing good on time. So we getting ready to leave my apartment. So I'm in my car, they're in, you know, the moving truck or whatever with my stuff, and we're driving to the other place, which is probably like 25 minutes away. It's a lot of traffic. So we're heading there, and we probably like 15 minutes driving. We probably got like 10 minutes left, and I got a call, and it's from the guy, the original one, that was you know, flirting, all that stuff when I first met him, all that stuff. He's like, oh, Miss Jasmine, my boss says she emailed you the final invoice. We need that in cash before we could unload. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. So mind you, I'm driving, a lot of traffic. So finally get to a light and I look, the invoice is like 7 times the amount that they told me, because they wanted me to put $200 down for a deposit. Then another, they said to pay 70% in cash, like before they pack up the place, and then the final invoice will be in cash as well. Why was my bill $3,600 when my quote initially was under $1,000? So I'm looking at this, I'm like, what the heck is this? They charging me for cardboard boxes, as if they were packing my stuff. And I'm like, what is this? So I call him back and I'm like, what's your manager number? I need to talk to them. Oh, she don't like to give out her personal number, but when we get there, I can call her and then, you know, put her on speaker or whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. So I immediately call my peoples. Mind you, they on the way up too. And they're like, what the heck? Didn't you tell me it was this amount? I said, these people about to try to scam me and play in my face and hold myself hostage if I don't give them basically $4,000. And then my dad is like, nah, just wait. Wait till we get there or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, y'all like 2 hours out. And then they was saying like they're going to charge me every 15 minutes. They're going to charge me or whatever. He's like, so it don't matter, whatever, you're not paying all that. And I said, right. And then in the back of my head, I'm like, thank God that I at least don't have my purses and my shoes and my clothes. Like, I do have a lot of valuable stuff. Like, they had a lot of stuff that I would have to start over with in the truck or whatever. But I'm like, if they was charging me that amount and I had the purses in the back of that truck, y'all, I was going to pay it right then and there. I wasn't even going to fight it, because y'all know bags, they're expensive. Like, one bag is probably like I have one bag that is like $3,000, worth $3,000, and that's just one bag, you know. And y'all see the collection. So I don't know why I'm not really feeling my makeup. I guess because I'm telling the story, but I don't really care right now. I'll pull it together, I should say. But so I call my homegirl. And she comes over, like, you know, for moral support. I don't want to be by myself in my new home. And then these men is like, oh, we need $3,000, well, $3,600 cash, or you're not getting your stuff. So I let her come, more support. So we just in the house, and they basically outside of the house, waiting and waiting and waiting. Then the lady calls me and I'm like, ma'am, I'm just the manager. I'm like, ma'am, like, I wasn't aware like this is what the price was. She was like, well, did you read everything? And I was like, yeah, but it was saying that, you know, the move doesn't include X, Y, and Z. But how was I supposed to know you guys were using all of this stuff? Like, if I would have known, or if he would have told me what the quote was, like after seeing my stuff and saying, okay, this probably gonna be an extra 500 whatever, then I would have been like, dang, okay, I don't want to use the services. But it's the fact that they packed up all of my stuff, said, oh yeah, we use 20 boxes, we use this, and then this is what the price is, like literally 5 to 7 times the rate. So I said, I don't have that kind of money. Like, who has that kind of money just sitting out, you know? And it's like, well, we need it in cash, we don't take credit card, all this stuff. So then I'm like, all right, well, like I said, gotta wait for my dad to come, because I know when my dad come, it's about to get lit. So I start doing research now on the company, Google reviews, and I wish I would have looked into it more, but it's just like I had so much going on with the move, with the closing. It was just like I was just so happy to find movers that can move my stuff Christmas weekend for a decent price, you know. So I didn't even look into it. And I'm like, dang, they about to get me. I'm not the only one that went through this. Like, it was like recent reviews too of people, oh, this company is a scam, they quoted me this, and then they held my stuff hostage until I paid the amount, and it was like 7 times the amount. I moved from this state and blah blah blah, all of this stuff, y'all. I'm like, dang. And I'm just like, no, they not getting that kind of money from me, you know. Like, it's like my stuff is well worth it, but I'm like, y'all not about to scare me. Y'all trying, but y'all not. So I was like, I could start over. So anyways, I'm talking to the guy now, and I'm like, I said, I know y'all not even getting a portion of this money or whatever. He's like, yeah, it's not us, it's them. That's just what they do. They about their money. And I'm just like, yeah, but it's like y'all are still a part of the problem because y'all know what these people do. Y'all know they quote people at something at a low rate, and then y'all pack up their stuff, and people have valuable stuff in y'all truck, and then y'all say, oh yeah, give us this amount in cash or else you're not getting your stuff. And if we bring it in storage, we're gonna charge you a storage fee until you give us every day, until you give us the cash. And it's just like, this is what the reviews were saying, y'all. So anyway, my dad comes, my mom, we all go outside, talk to the guy. And my dad is like, okay, so y'all saying how much she gotta pay? And then he was like, oh, well, now it's $4,000 because we've been waiting, you know, this extra 2 hours or whatever. And he's like, all right, y'all could go home because we're not paying that. So he's like, all right, well, let me call my boss, see if we could do anything, whatever. So now the man, very unprofessional. I'm gonna just say right now, that company is so unprofessional. I will put all their information. I can tell you right now, All Star Moving Company, do not trust. And they just were so unprofessional, talking about, oh, my dad was a deadbeat because he don't have the money to pay for it. We wasted his time and the workers' time. Just going back and forth, yelling back and forth. Oh, I want to punch you in the face. My dad is like, come. You know where I'm at. Come do it. Come do it. Come right now. Come punch me in the face like you saying. And then just back and forth. So then we was like, you know what, whatever. So then we're trying to negotiate. My dad is like telling the mover guys, they like, listen, I could give you $700, $800 right now, unload the truck so we could get our stuff. Oh, if we do that, we're gonna lose our job, blah blah blah. Y'all, something is up with my makeup. I'm looking very ghost like. And I'm about to go on a date, like, oh my gosh, why did I do this? I should have stuck to my natural look. Oh my goodness, this is a fail. But I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna make it work. I have no choice. But I need some powder or something. So let me go get my, oh no, I should get it. So my dad is just like, no, like, we're not paying this, blah blah blah. And then he is like, oh, well, we're gonna sue you, you wasted our time. And then we're like, sue? Y'all have my stuff, how are you gonna sue me? Like, you know. So it was just a whole bunch of empty threats. So then they end up leaving. Long story short, they end up leaving because they were like, oh, we got another job in Tampa that we gotta do, and we were supposed to been there, and you wasted our time, blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, y'all wasted my time, because I said if I would have known this is what the price y'all were gonna charge me, I would have never used y'all, point blank period. Almost $4,000 to move. I had like 20 moving boxes, like Home Depot boxes. I had king bed, a lot of stuff. Like when I show y'all the video, a lot of stuff was boxed up already. I'm like, $3,000? Come on. And then like when I was talking to my homeboy about it, he was like, the stuff that you had, like, yeah, I get that they packed up the stuff, but $3,000, they was trying to like scam you for real. And like I said, based on the reviews, they've done this before and they gotten away with it. But my family, y'all not getting away with it. You're not going to take advantage. So anyways, that night, they left because they called me and trying to negotiate, of course. The guy called, like, we called like probably 3 times that night. Trying to negotiate. And they're like, ma'am, okay, do you have $2,500? I said, sir, I don't have that. I just moved. Like, I don't have that kind of money. Okay, what about $1,800? And then I was like, I don't have that, sir. Like, okay, $1,500. And then here go his wife in the background, the same woman that I was talking to earlier. Yeah, charge her $1,500 in cash, and then we'll just sue her for the rest. I said, sue? I said, how y'all suing me? Like, this is not what we agreed. Y'all, it was a mess. And then my people was just like, oh, and we need it in writing, whatever number they give or whatever. So then I finally was like, okay, $1,000. Get my stuff. Oh, and I said, and send the invoice too, because y'all not gonna play with me and say, oh, I gave y'all $1,000 under the table, and then the final invoice that y'all sent me from earlier had $39.99 on there, you know. So he was like, oh, I'm not sending nothing in paper or no invoice, like, you know what, just forget it. So I'm like, forget it, so y'all gonna keep my stuff. And then that was it, end of the conversation. No more texts, no, none of that stuff. So Christmas weekend, when was it? This all happened on that Saturday. So Christmas Eve, Sunday. Me and my people was up 7 o'clock. We at Sam's, we at Lowe's, we at BJ's looking for Christmas tree, looking for air fryers, looking for comforters, mattress, all types of stuff that I had already, but have to get now because these people holding my stuff hostage. So we got some stuff, got some teas, went to Walmart, went to the Dollar Tree. All in all, my peoples really did show out for me. Like, this is not how I wanted my weekend to go. But I was like, you know what? We getting it done. Like, you know, we rolling with the punches, making the best out of it. Right? So, all of that happened. This is very, I don't know what to call this look. How does my makeup look, y'all? It's not a glam at all. Like, what is this? I feel like I was so busy into the story. This is a fail. But I wanted to get the story told, you know, and I don't know another way to tell it. But it's not that bad, is it? I don't know. Thankfully, I'm not an ugly gal. But, I cracked myself up. But yeah, so basically the weekend consisted of me getting stuff for my house all over again. So see, when I look in this mirror, it's not bad. Getting stuff for my house all over again. Then we went out to eat. And you know, was just talking about it, and then we was like, you know what, this is not gonna ruin our holiday. The next day was Christmas. Christmas was good. We had a good breakfast. Y'all know, y'all saw the vlog. Like, that's why I didn't want to say too much in the vlog. Like, I knew I was gonna do a separate story time about it. But as y'all can see, we still had a good time from Christmas. So during all of this, you know, it's the holidays. I filed a police report letting them know what happened. Immediately, I got a detective assigned to my case because I literally listed out everything, the value. And it was like, oh, this is fraud, blah, blah, blah. They assigned someone to it. Y'all, Tuesday morning, the company called me talking about, we're trying to schedule a delivery. I said, I'm sure you know what happened over the weekend, like with all of this, with the owner, blah, 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 all of that went down. Yes, so can you get closer to 2,000? Is there any way? I'm like, I told the owner the final number that I was given to get my stuff, which was the $1,000. Okay, let's schedule a delivery or whatever. I said, and at this point, just drop everything off in my garage. Like, I don't want to deal with y'all coming up in my house, you know? None of the workers up and down my stairs or whatever. Y'all was trying to charge for the stair fees, all this stuff. They said, just bring my stuff, leave it in the garage. Okay, so let's do this on Saturday or whatever. So mind you, during that time, I'm like skeptical of like, do I start over with getting my stuff, or do I get my stuff but then take the risk of my stuff being damaged? Because a lot of reviews were saying that, oh, the people held their stuff, but then they just threw it on the road, stuff was damaged. And then I was just like, no. I said, God is not going to have these people ruin my items that I work hard for. That's not going to happen. I said, I'm going to get all of my stuff. So in the midst of that, I have the detective calling me. I'm telling him what's going on. He's like, yeah, this is kind of hard. It sounds like a civil case, so it's not really a crime at this point. It's only a crime if you pay the rest that y'all agreed to, which was the initial quote that they gave you. If you pay that and they still hold it hostage. So I'm like, okay, so should I still like negotiate with them? He's like, yeah, negotiate with them, and I'm going to give them a call too. So he calls them, speaks to their lawyer, legal team or whatever, and basically says, listen, if you guys agreed to something, which was this the initial quote that she showed me that you sent initially, this is what she pays. Anything, if you guys hold it hostage, now we have a criminal court and we will be taking you to court. So now the people calling me, trying to schedule the delivery, all that stuff. Y'all, how about they ended up calling me Friday? They were supposed to come on Saturday. They ended up calling me Friday. Thank God I was off. And someone called me and I'm like, who is this? And then they text and they're like, we're trying to deliver your goods. And I'm like, trying to deliver my goods. And I'm like, I wasn't expecting my stuff until Saturday. So then they was like, can you call me please? So I called and they're like, yeah, we're trying to deliver your goods. And I'm just like, today? They're like, yeah, we're like an hour away. And I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, these people literally told me on Saturday they were coming and that y'all didn't have nothing available. Now all of a sudden y'all have time to come deliver my items. And I'm like, thank you God, I was off of work. So I was off, and they were able to come. I told my homeboy, I said, can you come with me? I need to have like male presence here while these people are here. I don't want no funny business going on. Sure enough, he showed up for me, and he was there while they were unloading the truck, and got all of my items. Nothing was missing. I thought a bag was missing at first, but I ended up finding it. The only thing that got damaged that I'm okay with was one of the bookshelves. Everything else, grace of God, as you can see. I still had to spend a lot of money out of pocket because I had to replace some stuff. Like, I did end up getting 2 mattresses, even though I had a mattress, plus a mattress that I ordered already and just had in my apartment. But I was able to return some things, talk to Amazon. They were able to refund me for some things. I was able to return a lot of stuff. So in the all, it all worked out. But I'm never like, and then it's like after the fact, that's when like I was seeing reviews like this stuff goes on with movers. Like, these moving companies really take advantage of people. People will have like one picture that they had of their family or friends or whatever, and that's all the picture that they have in one of their boxes, and they're moving to another state, and these people know that it's precious items, that people in memories, you know, people's hard-earned items packed up in the truck, and they trying to go across the country hiring a moving company. And it's just like, these people will hold your items hostage, charge you $5,000, $7,000 when at first it wasn't. And then like for me, which was crazy, it's like I literally moved 12 miles away. So when I was talking to my homeboy about it, he was like, nah. He's like, even those workers, like, and when they said the hourly rate was like $105, that's what the movers are charging you. The workers not getting no $105 an hour. They probably getting $15, $20 an hour. So they was kind of trying to pocket all of that money, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, well, they didn't get away. I said I was fine with giving them the $1,000 plus the other $400, because when I looked at average cost for what I was doing, that's what the other quotes of the companies were giving me. Like, I think it was 2 men, 1 truck. They were pretty good with their reviews. But I wish I would have known instead of dealing with these scammers. But all in all, like I said, got all of my items back. Your girl is blessed. I feel like I got back my stuff and some, because then a lot of my family and friends, they blessed me with my Amazon wish list, getting me stuff for the house. Y'all, I can say my house is like 90% furnished. It's just little knickknacks here and there that I want to get. But I've been here for a month now, and yeah, because when is it? Just January 20th? Yes. And my house furnished. Blessings. Blessings. My makeup don't look bad. Girl, you look cute. I'm gonna have my hair in a ponytail too. But yeah, overall, I just wanted to share this story time with y'all. And they played with the wrong family. Don't play. And that's one thing that I love about my parents, is our relationship with God. Because when we were all in the car, we were in agreement. My brother was like, you getting your stuff back. And then my dad was like, when we prayed, he was like, because that night we went out to eat. Like, after all of that went down, we went out to eat. And he was like, you will not be taken advantage of. This family will not be taken advantage of. And it will work out in your favor. That is what we're praying on. That is what we're claiming. And that is exactly what happened. They tried to ruin my Christmas weekend, but they did not win. The devil was trying, but the devil never wins. I am the child of a king. I am the daughter of a king. God do not play by me or my family. But yeah, that's the end. Love y'all so much, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, ooh, yeah.